Okay, so I'm basically told to broadcast from this kind of position because that one seems like a bit of the first one looks a bit more of a too much of a close up. So I'm reclining back now and just yeah, in fact, adding to information that I might have not covered, that I might have missed, that is worth the mention of course, in the lowdown of the weekend festivities. Yeah, as we know that, of course, we are officially upon festive season, and yeah, man. I mean, jubilant as we may be, we don't think the resources really match up the season. But that said, it's been quite a hard year. I don't know if people have started reflecting back on the year that has been. Well, it's been a difficult one, man. It's been a hard one. I mean, we started off the weekend on a burial of a friend, and the first weekend I of course got to chill also in the after tears or after life celebration, if you will. So yeah, we got to do all of those things, man. And yeah, but maybe as I've already mentioned in the other video on the other side, which I'm hoping basically will just link the two. Yeah, well, or maybe is that even worth mentioning? Okay, let me just speak about it. Okay, let me just cover everything basically that I've already covered in the first video, and just maybe give it a different angle this time around. So, yeah, well, I got to catch up with a number of things that I've experienced on a personal level. Well, starting with football, of course, that's not on a well on a personal level, but that's one of the events that took place over the weekend, and yeah, African teams suffering a loss, getting knocked out after. But I think we still have like two, so right? Yeah, but I think Senegal or one, Tunisia. Yeah, I'm not too sure. I don't follow football that much, but I know that someone came through to me very happy because they had placed a bet that what you call it, that beat Poland yesterday. France, right? Yeah, I remember he kept raving on about Mbappe, being that saying that he's the number one most paid footballer in the world. Last time I checked, I think maybe my data is outdated. So, because last time I checked, I think it was Ronaldo or Messi, but similarly, there's a new player in the blog, and yeah, well, that's it. I also heard in the news that was it Senegal that also got a 3-0 beating from England, and so I guess also getting knocked out of the tournament as well. Yeah, man. But hey, man, what the times are we living in? The Phala Phala report, the euphoria of last week about possibilities of President Ramaphosa possibly resigning or stepping out of the reigning seat, starting to find a very steady decline. In fact, the spirit is totally deflated in comparison to what it was last week. But hey, man, I'm wondering, being the PR guy, the media person that I am, I'm thinking, could it have just been like some attention calling right around the brand ANC now that they also lead into to the conference, or is it in fact the what do you call it, the power play at hand that is in fact ensuing in full view of everyone in the constituencies, I guess. I don't know, whatever the case is, the report, what do you call it, is it the National Working Committee of the ANC have decided that they're going to take Phala Phala to take that report to the constitutional for a constitutional review rather, and so of course we know those things will drag and all that, so it's dying a slow death, that whole thing of Ramaphosa going out. But it makes me wonder because for some reason I get to miss a lot of Gwete on screen, but where the politics of the stomachs are concerned, I see him quite often. And I'm saying the politics of the stomach are concerned. I mean, he is the minister of Ramaphosa. So I think if there were to be another president, possibly there are possible ministers that might face the X, depending on their allegiance to a particular faction. So it would depend also on who emerges and all that. But Gwete Mantashe is the Minister of Energy, right? Is it Energy and Resources? What do they call it? Minerals and Energy. And he was very quick to dismiss the notion of Ramaphosa resigning from his thing. And also we can see, I saw a picture of them also together, Ramaphosa with Gwete Mantashe and all that. I see they playing on the ground now. It was not too often that I would see this. So now I'm just wondering, man, is this like a PR for President Cyril Ramaphosa to go for the second term? Is there even confidence from some of his cadres in the ANC? We don't know. That will be decided, I think, from next week when they assemble at that conference in Nasrec and elect a new leadership. That as it may, that is just on a political level, current affairs, what's been happening. Hey man, something very tragic. I can't make sense of it, of course, unless to say that it's just pure negligence of some sort, where we had a whole congregation of people drowning over the weekend, and I know that 13 bodies have been recovered, so basically getting swept by the water. And being the African that I am, and spiritual healer and leader that I am, that is my particular practice, and I know that a lot goes into just being worthy of such natural streams, and such as fasting before you go there, things such as praying, being the advocate, being well acquainted with the water kingdom, basically, because that is where the chief and sister stays. In fact, our ancestors are there; they are in the water and all that. So I know that when I go there, would make sure that we prepare people and all that. But I'm just worried about what happened here, because it's very unusual, because it is apparently like if they recovered 13 bodies, then how many people were in the water at once? Because people are supposed to go, there's an order in which we go into the water, even if it's a baptism and all that, right? So this just gave me the creeps, and it's very nonsensical to me and very silly, because now it would suggest new connotations to our freedom of religion and practice, and where we might start seeing a lot of gatekeeping around and regulations around such practice. I'm yet to follow up that story to check more what happened. I know that it is in Gauteng. I don't know the name of the river, but that is what also happened over the weekend. So on a football level, have we already covered that? Yeah, I think we have already covered that. So check this out. We're gonna do a tech report, a new feature into the channel, and this is where we will be talking all things technology I know that myself, the Mentech, have written a letter to Elon Musk. I'm not sure if whether to read it out, but of course it will definitely be published. You will find it somewhere out there, because yeah, we do publishing of our own material. So yeah, man, this is the Absolute Mentech. Let me keep it sweet and short. Well, yeah, maybe before I go, Casspers Mabatho also pulled that fill up in Mabatho. I saw a picture of the lights in the air, you know, put your lighters up type thing, type vibe. So I guess big ups to him, well done. I'm not sure, I didn't actually see the whole thing, because I hate that he said that he put in like 16 million for that event, and I'm wondering, shoot, where does all this money go? Does it go into paying the artists? Does it go into outsourcing security, toilet stage and lighting, and does it go into what else? I don't know what else is there to it, but yeah, well, the logistics, I guess. But isn't 16 million a bit too much? Because I know I would definitely, because I'm wondering what are his returns then in a kind of an event and all that. But be that as it may, he pulled it off, he did it. Well done to him. And yeah, I think it was his fourth fill up or something like that. I saw that he already tweeted that he's coming back again next year for it. I know that Big Zulu is also heading home in KZN on a similar vibe, homecoming, keen type thing. And yeah, well, I think that is now in December next week, right? Because I checked it from since it was in the pipeline. So I think now it's execution time. So yeah, man, so that is it from the Absolute Mentech this morning on Tech Unfiltered. Catch me again in the next what you call it, on the next video. Like this one, subscribe to it, share with people. Let's get to talk. Well, let's have the comments section going on as well, and maybe suggest topics also that you want me to cover, to talk to you, if you prefer this kind of real-time entertainment. It is bread and butter on all what you call it, on YouTube, and that's where we've got all these segments and features there. And this one will definitely go under the Tech Unfiltered. It's one love, and peace out from me, one salute, and really, hey, ta-da.